Ladies and gentlemen, Ibrahim. Listen, guys, it's a beautiful afternoon here, and of course, today is October 10th, 2023. It's of course it's a little bit late now in Sierra Leone. I'm sure it's about 10 o'clock now in net now. Yeah, so Unade. But listen, guys, I come by Section 39 of the Constitution, and I want to make this message real quick and short one. It's just one of those provisions within the Constitution that was flagrantly violated by the SLPP, whilst the APC, the whole political party structure, of course, including the leader of the opposition, then tolerate the foolishness of the SLPP when they remove 10 members of parliament and they not make sure say they go into elections, by elections, for fill those vacancies. I want to show now exactly what's in section 39 of the constitution says about that. These are things where a fine fellow to remind yourself about the lackadaisical, lazy, and ignorant attitude of the APC as a political party, and how they contribute for destroyed democracy in Sierra Leone in the past 5 years. You see, because I tell you this again, illegality and unconstitutionality should not be condoned at any point in time. We don't say this again and again. Myself, Comrade Koita, Cashbox, we've been emphasizing these points. We they home these points. We they stress these points. We they tell you, say, Usai illegality begin, Usai unconstitutionality begin. We for stop and then we massa, for go any side. That is how you safeguard democracy. That is how you protect democracy. That is how you protect the people of your country from despotic and authoritarian government and leaders them in society. Guys, section 39 of the Constitution makes it very clear. Again, I'm going to read it verbatim, word for what he say. Section 39, subsection 1, it says, when the seat of any member of parliament becomes vacant, the vacancy shall be filled by election, not later than 6 months after the vacancy occurs, in accordance with the provision of law relating to such election. Provided that if parliament is dissolved before such election is due to be held, the vacancy shall be filled at the general election. Subsection 2 of section 39, it says, the proclamation appointing a date for the holding of an election to fill a vacancy shall be published in the Gazette not less than 21 days before the date appointed for holding the election. This is section 39. You see, these are some of the flagrant violations of the Constitution that we are going to try not only the SLPP and President Bion in government, but we are actually going to try even opposition leaders as well within the APC party, because they contribute towards the violation of this Constitution. You see, Salon people, you see this Constitution, anybody who try for alter in any way, shape, or form, definitely don't commit an act of treason. And violating the Constitution itself is a crime. That until we hold people accountable and hold political leaders accountable for them to pay for their crimes, I'm telling you, we're not a fix Sierra Leone. And that is why I call on every Sierra Leonean across the globe, regardless of your political party affiliations, take your blinders off. This is not about supporting and having your loyalties to a political party or to a political leader. This is about your loyalty to Sierra Leone. The Constitution, for we the Christian them go say na the Bible. For we the Muslim them go say na the Quran. Now so the Constitution for the na Sierra Leone the eyes. Matter of fact, if I have my way, if I have what it takes one day, again, because I'm going to contest the presidency in that country, I'm going to have certain sections of the Constitution where they prepare small handbook them where every Sierra Leonean, if for the pass with up and down, it in your hand. And no matter your level of education, you forever forget that handbook of the Constitution. Certain provisions, them, especially the one who go for do the rights of citizens, them, they for be imbibed into our soul. But let me come back to section 39, where I read for Nana. So let me tell you how important this is. The leader of the opposition in parliament, Honorable Chino Majuba, not before go back na parliament at a time when they go remove 10 members of parliament. First of all, as illegal as it was for them to remove 10 members of parliament, but then go back, the same judge them will remove using the court system. Salon people. And this is why again, former President Kuroma comes in as a former head of state, as a custodian of this constitution as well. Because just because former President Kuroma not a president again, not means say he's not a custodian of this constitution. He has a custodial duty to protect this constitution as well. And we see him across the globe. The whole executive at the time, we know so okay, they fed the APC not to come on, but the executive was acting at the time because Fisher not be don't rule it against the dissolution of the executive. We listen later where Alfred Peter Conte came and he dissolved the executive of the APC as a political party. So the dissolution of the APC executive, now later on it came. So for the whole APC, and that at that time, former President Nkrumah was the chairman of the APC, Payansane was the secretary general, Paminkailu Masare was the deputy leader of the APC, the APC party, deputy chairman, sorry, of the APC party. So there was no way all of these people, this thing for pass over the head, knowing say they know about the existence of Section 39 of the 1991 Constitution. Guys, this is how these guys allow President Bio for reach to this point like today where he rigged the elections like I rig and so because the man be don't test all side. He see the opposition then weak from former President Nkrumah all the way can down. Everybody is weak, nobody no go talk, everybody afraid Marabio because they say this man a soldier man. Now he make them look at Section 39 of the Constitution, we make them very clear say when any member of parliament for they elect them, there has to be an election. A by-election should be held. But they remove 10 members of parliament and the opposition, they sit down, they watch SLPP in this 2023, in the 21st century of these times. They allow Marabio and the SLPP for remove 10 members of parliament of the APC party. And then they not only go back, say, then go old elections for them and get, and fresh election for get new members, them for go represent the party. Then they appoint the young people where they want for go put inside parliament. Then take away, hey, but when I tell me, say, there's no compromise there. Some people, let we ask ourselves, APC supporters, let we ask ourselves. Like me, so me grandpa say before now, the time APC 1967 elections. Where he be say, the time where APC people and one lose up and give up because Albert Magai they terrorize APC party. My grandpa counts 15 Land Rovers for the APC party. 15 Land Rover. 13 for every constituency. One for Papa Sheki, one for himself. One for Papa Sheki, one for himself. We own legacy inside the APC as a political party. We remember people like the S.I. Koroma, the Agba Shetani. I mean, they call Agba Shetani. Where Albert Magai one make saying a dictator, a terror. We enter inside Kalaun for them one day. Well, this story day. Then go broke the bridge. You say they went and pass the enter inside. Then they go broke the bridge. Say I say Kaya so they come on here. But we don't know what's in pass inside Kalaun that 10 day. In the 1960s, and leading to the elections. Now in this APC party, former President Nkrumah Sidoy, they say Sierra Leone. Payansane, they say Sierra Leone. Shari Koko as the leader of the opposition of the APC as a political party, they removed 10 members of parliament. Then the SLPP not only removed those members of parliament by force, they imposed their own people back without holding an election where it be safe for let you replace members of parliament. Now election, you forget by elections. So people in that country, they will go vote for the members of parliament. They not get a representation for 5 years of the SLPP. These are constituencies where the people they not get nobody for go cry to when they get problem. Then they get water problem. They get electricity problem. They get healthcare problem. Then they get social issues. They affect their lives. They don't get nobody for go cry to. They don't get a member of parliament for go cry to because the members of parliament that they voted in will be for advocate on them behalf, not be the day again at parliament. The APC as a political party, sit down. They allow this. They then feel so go forget anything there. They feel so go allow these things for go free. Former President Nkrumah, they pass up and down across West Africa, across the world. They go and patch other democracy. Them, but we own democracy, they rotting in front of our eyes. They feel so for Sidon, we not talk about these issues and talk about these things. The SLPP remove we members of parliament, the APC members of parliament where people in toil for, up and down, certain money net, then go register, then go and voted for these members of parliament. The APC as a political party sit down the executive, then watch SLPP Madabio take away 10 members of parliament, and then he go impose young people and without holding an election in Sierra Leone. We accept them in 2020. In these times that we're living in, I mean, because since 2000 now, we're in the 21st century, guys. We're living in the 21st century. In these days of civilization, with this much communication across the world, but the APC party, they don't vacate parliament. They say, oh, come on, a parliament, now ECOWAS can talk to, we go back. Now lie, they sold their own people because under no circumstances, certain things they are non-negotiables. Una remove with 10 members of parliament, there is no way una can replace them without an election. First of all, we don't agree on remove them, first of all. Because what is the basis of you removing the members of parliament? They say how they hold position them 12 months prior. That's what they say. But the same Mohamed Kanawe will become the electoral commissioner. He was the financial director of the intelligence unit. The FIU, the Mohamed Kanawe Kone, and the director of FIU, Financial Intelligence Unit, in Sierra Leone. He was in charge of the Financial Intelligence Unit in Sierra Leone. In them, if he still occupy the position where they appoint him for being a neck commissioner, and the constitution makes it very clear that at the time when they appoint you for one day away 12 months, that's what the constitution be say. Later they amend the constitution for make it be 6 months. And say if you don't vacate your office as a public officer, when I go look at section 38, section 76. When I go read section 76, 1, 2, 3, and 4, it did it. Let's say if you don't vacate, if you don't come on your office as a public officer 12 months prior to your appointment, now you are lucky can the like go to parliament, you go team up, say how Muhammad can I call before no say that they can't appoint him. Hey, you say the guy they violate the constitution, you say can the Yumkela all mau get PhD. You say himself help for go violate the constitution inside Sierra Leone. But the APC as a political party system, they allow the SLPP and President Bio for take away 10 members of parliament that they are lucky beginner from then as he say, yeah, they were they guess where. And they say, they were they guess where. They were not ready for you win election yet. Say we don't reach the like today. Marabio boldly then take the election. What can we connect? Waiting because now the parliament empower them. The opposition within the opposition, like how brother African Express will design, describe them. The opposition within the opposition, they sell out to Marabio, then compromise. Waiting do because some man of you in a COI, some man want go jail. So then tell let's see me anybody you shake now, they hold you, then coward to the SLPP. Now make a tell and say Marabio they rob 5 years and the back, but what they talk man they say, hey, I'm not talking for waiting. Who that they pull Madabio yanda? President Kroma sit on 5 years, they go kill people in the market in front of Indomot. To this day, they not talking at BBC. To this day, not talking at Al Jazeera. Jerry Koko, they all the sit on, they go to parliament, they wear Makeni Lives Matter, and say black. That was the end of it. Till to this day, the commissions wait for pull the results for sure exactly what happened. They don't pull that commission, the report state today. They sit on, they don't follow up. Jerry Koko for follow up for the people of Makeni. But they can't tell me nonsense. Una fise some of we go sit down again in this part of the world where they see this na small so we take 10 dice. This na small cut along the way because what you get for the give people notice long notice they don't understand the angle they come out because we get it for come out where they come out open them they're not surprised. But for 5 years, they allow Mother Bill for violate the constitution flagrantly. This is not just one section. I get for the take them bit by bit. This is section 39, and I talk about today. How they remove 10 members of parliament and then where it be the constitution and the Bible. They violate them. It's treasonous. Now death. They violate the constitution. Section 108 of the constitution. It was violated. We sit on the APC. Able, they remove 10 members of parliament, disenfranchise hundreds of thousands of Sierra Leoneans them. Then go back instead of the old election for replace those members of parliament. What did they do? Then go pick the young people where they want for put. Salon people and Bona say Bona tell me Bona. I want to reason me. You know what I believe in? I believe in common sense. What's a book sense? Because the bookman they don't feel with that country. Now the common sense. And when I already listen this message, when I get common sense. Una tell me ba. Una tell me. Again, like I tell you, section 108, subsection 8 of the Constitution of Sierra Leone, what do you say? It says any suspension, alteration, or repeal of this constitution, other than on the authority of Parliament, shall be deemed as an act of treason. As an act of treason. They repealed the constitution because that is what they do now. So they don't abide by the constitution and dictates. Section 39 says if members of parliament fulfill the vacancy, there has to be an election, a by-election. That's what the constitution says. And for publishing at the Gazette. So section 1088 say any suspension, and in this case, they suspended the constitution because they don't abide by what the constitution say. It is a treasonous act. And the opposition, and the ruling government, they always combine for violating this constitution. So they should pay the ultimate price for that treason, which is death. Some people, we can't get sad. We can't get sad. Now make a tell you, say, man, be not destroy Salom by himself. He get the help of the opposition. He get the help of the opposition. Sorry. But anyways, it all leads to a But section 39, una ask the opposition leader, una ask Cherry Coco, waiting do you allow? Why you go back to parliament? Why you allow them to remove 10 members of parliament? Waiting at the deal where signed with the SLPP. Una ask Honorable Chino Majuba Cherry Coco, waiting at the deal where signed for accept the fact that they remove 10 members of parliament for APC. In not done then go pick who that they want for them and go inside parliament. They don't hold an election. They don't get by-election. Now go ask Honorable Cherry Coco. And when they ask him back, una ask former President Kuruma back. Una ask Payasane back. Una ask Paminkailu. All the executive of the APC party who see them, they allow that nonsense. Salon, if you get for better, now we get for look, we say for tell ourselves the truth. The other day I listened to the first Prime Minister of Singapore, Lee Kuan Yew, the first Prime Minister of Singapore gets. When they take independence away, you don't get independence from Malaysia, Indonesia. Singapore, a country of less than 6 million people. But today, Cashbox could mention where they tell us the GDP is about $466 billion, almost $500 billion. It's about like the third, fourth, highest GDP nation of the world. Singapore don't get nothing. They don't get iron ore, they don't get bauxite, they don't get gold, diamond, nothing. They don't get. Sierra Leone is 100 times richer than Singapore in terms of mineral resources. But Singapore is in a first world country, any side where you go. Where they listen to Lee Kuan Yew, where they tell you about how they come as a revolutionaries, they pick themselves, they don't say, oh, we can't forget an iron fist for all fix this country. Democracy deserves an iron fist. Leaders that are iron fisted for fixed democracy, let democracy stand. Not to pick and play for let democracy stand. That is why we should be ready to be prepared to make sure we play our lives on the line for fix and take care of Salon democracy. Lee Kuan Yew, they tell we exactly how they set up Singapore. Them believe say it's about the people first. Now make Singapore the only country on the face of the earth where it is like an authoritarian state, but to God it is the people say will not care. You are doing everything right by we. What to care? You don't give me water, you don't give me electricity, we get health care, we country beautifully fine. You take care of we housing day. Singapore sets up the housing board, and that's what they do. What they need for take care of the housing in that country day. Then they go to every community, every corner. The government take land them, then build the housing. And then they ask for itself. And they say, yeah, this land we want out, they can build for una the people of Singapore. When they don't, they apportion them according to for make sure say every dialect, every tribe represented within those communities. When in Canada, they plaster the hostel. So the hostel they plaster. So they accommodate over 2,000 families. They plaster all what they need their community centers, them, exercise centers, parks, churches, mosques, shopping centers, everything. They plan them. That's what they make them country. The guy be see the vision of democracy and say they have to stand up. That party they need power. Because when the people see, they say, hey, now they can't try out a post we don't sabi. They don't see what they don't do for we so, what they don't do for we so. So we're gonna stick with them. That makes Singapore powerful like today. Look at our brothers and sisters there within in Kuwait and in the other countries. Them, they suffer. They are toiling and I need them. They're not even for their country. And I'm saying this very delicately because it's a very delicate conversation to have. Because we get a lot of my brothers and sisters there within their country that where they sympathize with. You get the other one, then they are useless and hopeless. We cannot sympathize with them. They don't even know their place in our society. The very reason where some of these people they left Sierra Leone doing temple run, they say they go seek greener pasture outside of Sierra Leone, but they don't even know who that exactly the problem them. We give them, we put them in the condition when they do like it today. Then they fail for realizing that politicians, but these same idiots, some of them, they still they being politicians and they cost on social media. Although not they really cost them because I know Sabi them, I know they read themselves. But they say that the cost, mammy cost holding on social media. Like for say, we didn't cost them, mammy cost. Now they make we left for talk what they talk or do what they do. Hey, but they don't sabi. Some of them they don't know how long we do it at the social media platform. Now answer them. With the mass them so work over there. So that's not a problem. Me go the fat snake na the head. Me I look the tail. I look tail. Now the head that they go for. Why hold the head, bra? I swear to God, I the chap and come out. Now the head. Now I mean. So these are the things. So we get with brother and sister they already inside and they where they feel sorry for. Very intelligent people. They don't deserve for the work as nanny. They don't deserve for work for wash people in bathroom, take care of them, picking them now other man country. Then they abuse them. Then they maltreat them. Then they demean them. They are subjugated to circumstances where me and you not a wish for we brothers and sisters. Them the kind of things when you put them through. And I will go over everything there. We get that segment, and by God in power, we go free them one day. We go pull them come out and come home. By God in power, inshallah. We go pull them come out inside and then come home. Let them can be in a dignified society. Let them can get respect and dignity once more in their society, in their country, where they call Sierra Leone of them bath. One day, they shall be free. But you get the idiots that we did it back. They are lucky dog there. We don't give up their soul for foolish politicians. They sit on the course all day. But they will continue to see their failure and downfall. That make I tell Salon people and say, una go and continue that mommy swear, that bomb swear. I want to see the videos of una they go to the villages them and the towns them, una swear the bomb swear. Everybody within the social media, where they take money from politicians them, all the one they will not effect the correct effect for Sierra Leone, una know swear the bomb swear. They will see the effect where they get. Now Africa will come out. But now so Singapore fixed their country. And Sierra Leone are the vision and they will get one day Sierra Leone shall rise. The people of Sierra Leone shall live the life that they deserve. People are hungry, people are tired, people fed up, people gains. This is why we need serious opposition them for make sure say then take care of the needs of the people. But when I look Cherry Coco again, pass, they laugh. Anytime I see how they laugh, they make kuku jomuku, they Congo sana, they meeting them. Me at the warm like waiting. Because I know say this is the man that failed us. If we suffer today, hardship in the country today, not to matter be one can make price of rice go up. When I show me a video say Cherry Coco don't condemn the prices of rice. Other than when election can say when I see your price, rest there also they go talk here like and sweat talk. Not to me say on innocent say I know they repeat that talk themselves. Unlucky, useless. But section 39 of the Constitution, we go for the cam 1-1. Break this Constitution here for alone understand. Civic education. Now go free Sierra Leone. Bye bye everybody.